Oh my God, it's like a party at Lady Gaga's house. Hey guys, welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David, and tonight I'm going head to head with episode 2 of The Last of Us. So a big hey, hi, and hello to all of you, but to returning viewers, and especially returning subscribers, what's up? I think we can all agree that the first episode of the new series, The Last of Us, was pretty boring, pretty mundane, pretty average, right? You know what I'm saying? Except that it was amazing. I was not ready. I gotta tell you guys, I had never heard of this show or the game or any of it until probably about a month ago when it was kind of first starting to be promoted on HBO that I saw anyway. And then all of you were the ones that recommended and said, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this. And oh, holy Lord, it is so good just from the first episode. We noticed, I think, that he was headed off with Ellie, Joel was, and Tess at the end of the last episode through Boston, looks like. So I guess we're going to get to see the Willie Nelson on the road again episode starting with 2. But I'm ready this time. I've got my fancy Kleenex, so to speak, ready to go. I've got my peach tea full. As you guys learned in the last video, if you don't know by now, this is not really peach tea, but it is definitely a necessity for these types of shows. As my friend Randy pointed out, I sucked down that tea in the last video, and he is right. I was like, to put in expression, some of you know, I was jumpier than a virgin at a prison rodeo. It was off the chain crazy. So I expect probably maybe it'll slow down a little bit in the second episode, but maybe not. Maybe this is going to be one of those shows where anything and everything can happen. If that's the case, I'm even more here for that. One more note before we get started. If you guys want to see the full-length version of this reaction along with some other really cool stuff, please check out my Patreon, patreon.com/DavidVersusFilm. It's a great community over there. We have a lot of fun, no pressure. I always appreciate you watching here on YouTube. I only ask that if you do enjoy the content, please consider giving a channel a subscribe. Also, a like always helps. Those are free to you, and they really help me out. And last but not least, if we're not friends on Instagram, let's be friends. I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below. And now, boys and girls, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's grab our hymnals, turn to page 2023, and watch the second episode of The Last of Us. Just go ahead and take a sip before we even get started. Oh, I like if this is going to be kind of a back and forth. We see before and then we see current day. Okay, 2003 in Indonesia. Good to know. What'd she do? She's like, didn't even get to finish my salad.
Maaf sudah mengganggu makan siang. Apa Bapak tidak salah orang? Ali Bu Ratna, Professor Mycology.
Oh, she's an expert. Okay. And someone, speaking of lunch, someone told me in the previous video's comments that this was tied to flour or something like that. And that's why, you know, the pancakes, feeding Nana the cookies, that it was being passed along that way. I'm interested to hear more about that.
Kami butuh bantuan Bu Ratna untuk meneliti spesimen yang telah kami persiapkan. Gunakan klorazol untuk mempersiapkan slide. Kami gunakan sebagai persiapan pengambilan sampel dari tubuh manusia, Bu Ratna.
Oh. She's like, this from a human?
Tidak bisa bertahan.
See, like the previous professor was saying from the 60s. Okay, yeah, now they're putting on the gear. She's like, I've seen Outbreak. Give me what they wore around that monkey. That's what I want. Oh, it's like the mark that like Ellie, she got, a bit. I was going to say it was like the mark that Ellie showed at the end of the last episode. Let's not go into there, okay? She's like, I'm out. Wow. I mean, that's just so gross, but so cool.
Jadi kapan ini terjadinya, Pak? Kurang lebih 30 jam yang lalu, Bu. Di mana? Di pabrik tepung dan gabah di barat kota.
The flour and grain, just like you guys said.
Perempuan itu mencoba menyerang dan terpaksa harus ditembak.
I'm reading the subtitles, by the way, not looking at you guys. You're beautiful. I love looking at you, but I know it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm actually reading the subtitles, so sorry if that's weird. I don't know the language.
Lalu pekerja yang lain bagaimana?
Yeah, right?
14 orang hilang.
Oh, game over. It's already done. Yeah. She's like, honey, bring me a scotch, okay? You take this tea back. I need something stronger than this.
Tidak ada obat. Dan tidak ada vaksin. Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan? Bom.
Oh, she going nuclear with it. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I guess that'd be about the only thing you could do. I'm sure as a scientist, she's like, there's just no other way. But let me get out of here, okay? I'm going to catch a flight to Heathrow. And then, so you just hold off for a couple of days. Oh, hello, friends. I guess every house is basically a greenhouse at this point, huh?
Yeah, it's not getting any worse, is it?
What was Marlene doing with an infected kid?
She found me after I was bitten.
And she didn't shoot you.
Clearly not.
Smart ass, but accurate answer.
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But you know, I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster. There's not gonna be anything bad in here?
Just you.
Oh, funny.
I can already tell I'm going to like the dynamic among the three if they make it. It's like I said in the intro, it's one of those shows where anything can go, right? Anybody could die at any point, I'm sure. But I like the dynamic that they have, especially the main two, of course, Joel and Ellie.
She made it through the fucking night.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen sooner
Yeah, they don't
or
trust
later.
anything, right?
This is our best shot. You hungry? You could share some of ours.
Marlene sent me with my own.
She got the hookup. My God. It's like Ross's Thanksgiving sandwich on Friends. That looks good. Like, got a moist maker in there and everything.
Hey.
Why are you so important to Marlene?
Yes. Leaning in.
There's a Firefly base camp somewhere out west with doctors. They're working on a cure.
We've heard this a million times. Vaccines, miracle cures. We need to go back.
I wonder how far they've gotten at this point.
It doesn't matter if she is or she isn't what the Fireflies say. If they believe that she is, we get what we want.
I said it in the first reaction, and I'll say it again. Tess is so great with just the way she speaks, the way she talks, with rationalizing things. She's just so good. I love that character.
Don't.
And she's funny.
Can I have a gun?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Jesus, fine. I'll just throw a fucking sandwich at them.
Got your little knife, girl. Hey, she's done some good with that knife so far. I mean, kind of got them into a little bit of a situation, but she knows how to use it anyway. Well, they didn't get that far. They're still in Boston. Okay. Look at that. Wow. That is crazy. I've seen a handful of these kind of post-apocalyptic shows in the past, and I'm just still a sucker every time for when they show, you know, the aftermath look of the buildings and the environments.
Long way or short way?
It's the long way or the we're fucking dead way.
Well, I vote long way, just based on that limited information.
How did you get bit?
You know the old mall in the QZ? Didn't think there was going to be anything in there, and then one just came at me out of nowhere.
So far, I feel safe from like crying. Hopefully, like that was just that one huge punch from the first episode, and then now it'll be a little bit more procedural. That's my hope, anyway.
How old are you?
14.
Well, I mean, you got some balls on you, sister.
Okay, what the is that?
What was that?
Let's keep moving.
Oh, look at that. Oh, duckies. Okay, that's a really cool shot. I like that's clever with the little frog on the piano. I don't know why. I think that's just really cool.
Wait, are we going in there?
Yeah, we gotta get to the stairwell on the other side.
See, nothing good ever comes from going in the water like this. I had a bad feeling about this, Samuel L. Jackson.
Ding, ding. Yes, sir. I would like your finest sweet, please.
Okay, see. All right, just get on through the lobby, okay?
You okay?
Fucking fact.
And you know the smell in there is just like fantastic.
It's a bit of a mess, so I'm gonna need a few minutes.
So it's a good opportunity to ask. So it's not just getting injured necessarily; it's getting specifically bitten. Is that right? Is that how it works? That's what I'm guessing. At first, I thought it was just any cut you'd get or something like that could leave you vulnerable. But it sounds like it's just the bites.
How long do infected live?
Oh, I thought you went to school.
It's a really shitty one.
Well, some last about a month or two, but there's others been walking around about 20 years. What now?
Oh Lord, what? Oh Lord. Oh, let's not go on into that, okay?
People came through looking for the QZ. We went inside seeking shelter. And that's how they get more and more of the city, bit by bit, year after year.
And it just grows, yeah. Wow.
You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else.
What the f***?
I'm trying to keep you alive.
Yeah, I'm good. I kind of need to pee again. She's probably thinking after hearing
What
that.
do you do then?
Museum.
Kids never want to go to the museum. Look at that. And the sets. I didn't mention that last time, but I mean, I know I've kind of been inadvertently kind of talking about it by mentioning the buildings and how they look, but my God, this set design is really, really impressive.
I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
Oh, hell no. I don't know why I was expecting that it would be lit up in there even after I saw their flashlights, but that's incredibly scary looking. Oh.
What the fuck did that?
For real.
Okay, from this point forward, we are silent.
Oh my God. Come on, dude. First rule of horror movies, you don't go upstairs. Nothing good's gonna happen up there. You watch. Oh my God. Not very good at being quiet. That was loud. Plus those stairs are already as creaky as an old whore's knees. So loud. I have to say again how truly outstanding the set design is, especially the way they've worked in the bodies and then the things growing out of them and stuff. Just let the bitch talk at this point. It's so loud. Just might as well let her talk. There we go. God damn it. Is this thing like a person or like an animal? And yeah, what's up with the animals? I haven't seen any animals that I can remember. Oh God, except the ducks. Oh, duckies. Oh, hell no. And if you shoot, it's gonna make so much noise. That is a horrifying sound. No. Oh my God, there's more of them. Oh, what the f? Oh my God, it's like a party at Lady Gaga's house. That's expensive. Oh God damn it. Oh my God. Watch the chompers. Watch the chompers. Yeah. How do I do it? Oh my God, now the misses. Good job. I mean, wow. What the hell? I can see where this would be a fun game. I have to admit. I can see where it'd be a fun game.
You alright?
I didn't shit my pants. You fucking kidding me?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Woo! For real. Man, they're only at the museum. I mean, if they're trying to get across the U.S., you could make like 6 seasons out of this show at this rate.
There's probably more ahead.
How about you just take the good news? Make to think for once, maybe we can actually win.
Oh, honestly, that's about as scary to me as the plant heads. That I don't like heights. I don't like jankety things like that. I'd probably be crawling on my hands and knees across it.
Come on, let's get there before it's dark.
Yeah, that's true. Dark's got to be even worse. But the daytime wasn't no walk in the park either. I ain't gonna lie.
Where the fuck are they?
Watch where you heard what she said. Watch where you step. Look at the blood stains.
Joe? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
They went inside.
Oh no. Lots of dead. Who killed them all?
Who killed them? Vedra?
One of them got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost. We are going home.
This is not my fucking home! Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
She's infected.
No, she was green on the thing, I thought. Wasn't she green on the little thing? Oh, no. Oh, Tess.
Look. Joel. This is real.
She wants a cure.
This is your chance. You keep her alive. And you set everything right.
Say yes to the test. See, I knew that was coming. Oh, activated, triggered the... Oh, now they're... Oh. Just like she told y'all. Oh, my God. I'm gonna go lock the door.
What are you doing?
Making sure that they don't follow you.
It's gas, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was rosé. I figured it was gas, but you never know. People got a party.
Say who you can say.
We're not leaving her! Get off me, you
Oh my God.
We're not going with you!
Y'all, I mean, damn. This is how I used to feel on Black Friday when I worked at the cell phone store back in the day. Oh, it's that ramen kiss that's just the grossest. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Perfectly filmed, perfectly filmed. And then there were two. Well, that's better than I expected. I thought we were going to do the kind of thing where it was going to be the cliffhanger, where they're like on the way and they don't see any way out and they don't know what they're going to do. And then, you know, boom, black screen. So give credit where credit's due. At least it wasn't that. But still, this is equally, you know, heartbreaking. Oh, my God. Oh. So this is how it's going to be, huh? Every episode, we have to say goodbye to some amazing character. It's just they're burning through the talent so fast. And I mean, I guess part of me, without knowing much about the show and only seeing promos, you know, up until now, meaning like the promotional stills that are on the HBO Max site, you know, I've only seen him and the kid. And I figured, well, I know there's other characters, right? But it did kind of give that impression that it's going to be the two of them. But I really kind of thought that Tess, because of how prominent of a role and screen time they gave her in the first episode and this one, I kind of hope she'd be sticking around because I really, really like that character. Not to mention what I feel like she does for Joel, you know, being the voice of reason, being the steady, being the balance. Now he's on his own with her and she's definitely volatile, you know, as volatile as he is. Talking about Ellie, of course, you know. But I get the impression that either we're going to inch our way through, because as we saw in this episode, they're still in Boston, obviously, right? And at this rate, like I said, it's going to take 6 seasons for them to get like out to the Massachusetts state line, right? But I feel like it might be one of those things where they jump, you know, and then maybe like to the next episode, they'll jump ahead, you know, and kind of like have things happen off screen. I don't know. I also figure that we're going to see a lot more stuff along the way. I mean, kudos again to the set design, kudos to the hair and makeup folks. I mean, you guys have said it yourselves. This show is definitely getting more, I guess, production value, more budget. You know, they're doing it the right way as far as taking this game and putting it onto the screen, and it shows. I mean, only 2 episodes and it shows. I'm loving it. So thank you so much. Before I go, one of my viewers, Daniel Rotello, Daniel sent me, we watched Heartstopper a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago at this point, on the channel, and he actually sent me the Alice Oseman books of the series. So you see all those here, all 4 volumes. So thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate that. I'm so grateful anytime any of you send us stuff. We're just like overwhelmed with gratitude with that because we don't expect it, but we certainly appreciate it. So I certainly also appreciate you watching the video. Do those things if you find it in your heart to do so that are completely free to you, that help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this. Give this video a like if you found value in it and want to see more. But nevertheless, certainly I have a lot of gratitude to you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.